Sup YouTube? This is your fellow Pudgy Penguin up in this piece. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that is very close to my heart, and that is it's the topic of interracial relationships, dating, marriage. As I said before in my introduction video, my redo, I am an African American woman and I am married to a white man. I have always dated outside of my race, and I don't know why. I think it's a personal preference, because I'm from a town called Silver City. It's in Arkansas, and pretty much back when I was growing up, the ratio of white to black was very high. And I went to school with white people. I have white friends, everything like that. So when I moved to Jacksonville, which is more black than white, it was kind of a culture shock for me. And I didn't adjust as well as I thought I would, as my brother did. My brother's very versatile. He pretty much just ingratiated himself into, the whole thing. Excuse me. For me, I feel like I get so much, okay, I'll put it to you this way. I got so much crap about it. Like when I was at school and everything, it was like, well, why don't you date black guys? Because I don't like them like that. I don't like black guys like that. Like, I can't look at, I feel like I don't really, since I haven't really had the experience of, since I hadn't really been around a lot of black guys, I guess, I wasn't, I couldn't see what was so attractive about them, like, one of my closest friends, she is white and she likes black guys, and every time we would go out and everything, and we'd be in a group and we'd see, she'd see a black guy, be like, oh, he's cute, and blah, 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 and then she'd always remember who she was with, because it's just like, oh, you don't think he's cute, and I'm just like, well, I was like, it's not that I don't think that he's cute, it's just I don't see what, I don't see what, he's not attractive to me. Just because he's attractive to you, it doesn't mean that I am. And I love who I am. And anybody who's out there that's been in an interracial relationship knows that it's all about your preference. It's not saying that you don't want to be in a relationship with your own respective race. It's all about preference. It's all about what you like. And I've been married before, as I said before, and both of my husband, my first husband was white, tall, lanky, white, and everything like that, and now I am married to a Marine veteran, and he's
short, stout, ugly.
No, I call him my sugar squirrel. And I just, I love him very much, and I love my family. It's like, it's one of those things where it's a preference thing, And I have mixed children, and there's one of them, the hi internet. This is Evie. The hi. Yes, she is a very, very excitable baby. I have beautiful children. I have beautiful babies. Look at that. And then there's my beautiful beautiful man child.
Yep.
Yep.
I love you too.
Yep, he's my beautiful man child. Ladies, am I right? But yeah, it's like, and I just feel like, you know, I don't really, like, it's, okay, I'll put it to you this way. Like, think of your grandparents, you know, if you're African American, Mexican, whatnot, you know, think of how they grew up, you know? It's like, they probably, you know, back when they were growing up, they probably wanted you know, they probably asked, you know, hey, stay with keep your, you know, keep that Mexican heritage, either African American heritage, you know, stuff like that. And, it, you know, and I think there's nothing wrong with loving who you love, like whether you're gay, bi, straight, lesbian, pansexual, whatnot, you know. I just don't understand how it could be such a problem for people because of this. Like, just because I'm darker, like, you know, like, his, like, and I mean, I ain't even trying to be salty or nothing, but his grandma called, like, basically just, like, we went to his niece's graduation, okay? And there was, like, 700 and something people there at, yeah, his third niece, who was pregnant at the time and just had a baby. Her baby's beautiful. And we went to her graduation, right? And then she wanted to go to IHOP. So here we are, like, what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, at IHOP in North Rock, right? Yeah, about 12 o'clock. And me and my husband, we have a joke. You know, like, he's like, babe, I love you. And I was like, oh, I like you too. And then his grandma, that bitch, she pretty much, like, just, like, just, like, didn't directly call me a hoe or a whore, but, like, the way that she said what she said, it implied, because I moved my husband in with me. I moved my husband in with me, like, a month after we started dating. So, and we weren't married. We were dating. And, you know, his grandma is the all holier than thou Bible thumper. So, to him moving in with me was a sin. Us having sex before marriage was a sin. Like this, like, my husband works at a liquor warehouse. He couldn't even have liquor in her house because he lived with her and his parents at her house, which is like 5 minutes up the road. So, like, like, they don't even call it the liquor store. They call it the specialty store. Who does that? Like, I literally shit a brick. I was just like, why? Just why?
Yeah, that's a specialty.
I mean, yeah, but dude, that is like the whitest thing I've heard in my life. But yeah, and call it a fucking specialty store. And she, no, call it a liquor store. Call it what the fuck it is. And I mean, like, I understand that, you know, back, you know, I didn't realize that way back when, you know, his grandma and them were, and my grandma and them, they were growing up, and pretty much they pretty much had to stick that shit out. Like, you know, it didn't matter if your husband was like beating the flipping crap out of you, you know, and everything like that. You had to work that shit out. You have to, because I mean, if you pretty much just married somebody else, I mean, or you got a divorce, you were just like poison to society, you know. So I feel like, you know, and you know, my husband had lost his grandmother or grandfather about 3, 4, 5 years ago, you know. And my mom said it was 3. He's been gone for like 3 years, and died before, I met him. So, and it was very hard, and now I know that she's not being that way just to be that way. She's without her soulmate, you know, and if you are married to that one specific person for your whole life, and then all of a sudden they're gone, you pretty much just lose your will to live, and you just really don't care about life anymore. Because, like, I see what my husband, what my mother-in-law has to put up with, when, she and my father-in-law weren't around. I mean, grandma would pretty much, either be in a home or dead. And, and I give so much props to my mother-in-law for putting up with all of her garbage, like, because that woman literally just shits all over everybody's everything. Like, nobody, it's like, she's the reason why no one can have nice things, type of thing. Like, I'm sure that all you guys have relatives that you don't really, or in-laws that you don't really vibe with. But, I mean, for me to come into this family, like, cause, like, my husband will tell you, I was literally scared to death when his parents wanted to meet me when we first got together. It scared the living dog out of me because
True.
I had never, ever been with, like, because, okay, here in Cabot, this is a military town, okay? Like, because you have the Air Force Base in the next town over. And over here, it's like the upper, class, like, people who, have, like, the military. It's basically, like, where a lot of the military people say, it's like, everywhere you turn, there's military tags. Like, not even kidding. And, like, we have military tags on our car. But, I thought my husband was, like, too good for me because it's like, he came from a well-to-do family, and everything like that, and I really thought that, that they weren't gonna like me because with her dad, his family, like, I had to put up with so much. Like, I literally experienced my first bout of racism in a relationship, and it didn't feel very good at all. It made me feel like I was crying every day. I was already pregnant, from the hormones, and then on top of being just shit on completely every day. It really just destroyed me. And, for them to say, oh, well, we don't know if the baby's his or not and everything. Let me explain something to you. Just because you do something or do things in your past, that doesn't define the kind of person that you are. Okay, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm pretty sure most of you will probably agree with me. I used to party. Like, there would be times where, like, I used to do party drugs, LSD, acid, all that wonderful shit. But, I mean, like, who didn't? It's like, I'm sorry that you got pregnant at such a young age and you didn't really get a chance to experience life. I'm a product of teenage pregnancy. My mom was 16 when she got pregnant with me. I didn't have my first kid till I was 24. Excuse me.
I'm gonna flip the camera around.
God. And I feel like I didn't have my youngest till I was 24. I got pregnant with her at 24, I had her at 25. And then I got pregnant with Ev when I was 27 and I had her at 28. So both of my children are, like, it's 2 years apart. No, wait, yeah, I got pregnant at 27 with her. And, I just, like I said, I completely, it took a lot out of me to, be in a relationship with someone, to be in a relationship with somebody whose parents were the way that they were, And, like, they made no effort to get along with me. Like, when I met Steven's parents, like, it was a breath of fresh air for me. because I realized that, you know, I, for the first time, I really felt accepted in a very long time. You know, they love my kids. My mother-in-law watches my kids every now and then for me, so I can do, things, the mommy things and everything. And, and I went for Thanksgiving with my husband and, with my husband and my in-laws. And I got to meet, my father-in-law's half of the family. And I was scared to do that. Because I didn't know. Like, I went to Mississippi. I had never been to Mississippi before. I didn't know what was in store, And, like, when I got there, like, everybody was just so, like, they were just happy that my husband had a girlfriend, okay? Because, apparently, like, my husband had a 2-year dry spell, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a 2-year dry spell. And they were just so happy to see him in a relationship because my sister-in-law Trish, who's the oldest, she's married and has children. And then my brother-in-law Matt, he's married and has children. My husband and his sister Heather, they're, now Heather's the only one that's not married. So, but she's got a boyfriend. And, like, they were the only two that weren't married. Now we're just waiting on Heather to get married. Now everybody will be married.
What's funny is my sister Heather is not married, but she has her own child. And for the longest, I was the only one who wasn't married and did have their own kid. So now it's I'm married, no kid. My sister has a kid, but is not married.
Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I resent society's depiction of the all-American family. Okay, like first off, I'm not gonna, be in a relationship with somebody that, just because I have a kid with them. Like, I understand that you want to make the relationship work and you want to be happy, but sometimes it just don't work like that. Like with my oldest dad, like with Addison's dad. Me and him, we loved each other very much. We still love each other. We have a love for each other because of the simple fact that we have created a life together. But somewhere down the line, we realized that, I broke down and I told him, I'm like, I'm not happy. If you're not happy, then don't continue living a lie. Just don't. Because in the end, all it's going to do is destroy you, and it's going to destroy that other person. And it doesn't feel to, and then, you make it harder for the next person to love that person. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes it so much harder. If you really love somebody, be honest with them, be truthful, be open with them about how you really feel. Just staying in a relationship for the kids or just staying for the benefits of whatever, that's not what love is. Love is actually you working through things and getting through stuff together and making your own dreams and making your own happiness. That's what love is. It's not sitting here. It's like, oh, well, we're gonna, stay together just for the kids, just so they can be happy. No, I mean, yes, that is a good thing, but to see your kids happy.
Hey.
But the thing of it is, though, what you have to also understand is your happiness matters too. Your happiness matters too. And it's not, it's not to say that it's not to say that it's not to say that, that true happiness doesn't exist. I mean, there's some people out there who are divorced and they live in the same house, but I mean, for me, I couldn't continue to just lie to myself and continue to say I love you is the most misused word on the planet. It is the most misused word on the planet. Those 3 words can literally destroy someone. And I can honestly say that, yeah, I've done some pretty questionable things in my past. Yeah, I've done some things that I'm not proud of. But I learned from them. I have been in abusive relationships. I literally have been beaten up to the point where I went to a hospital and I had to hold, my ex-husband fractured my orbital socket on my left eye. I could have lost my eye. I literally had to go to the hospital with my eye like this, and I pretty much was holding my eye in my head, and then when I went and moved my hand from my eye, like, I literally just didn't want anybody to see it, so I did this to the nurse, and the nurse was just, like, shocked. There was 2 nurses that day that just, they, like, I feel like that was it for them, just seeing that, that somebody who says that they love you, they should never put their hands on you. And I feel like being in a relationship the way that I am now is being in a relationship with mental health issues, it sucks because you're always second guessing yourself. You're always thinking that you're never going to be good enough, that you're never going to be enough for anybody, not even yourself. And that's the worst feeling ever because the person that you're with, all they want to do is see you smile. And it's like sometimes you can't even bring yourself to smile. You can't even make yourself happy. It's like you've never known what true happiness is. And it's sad because you always wonder, is there really somebody out there for me? Or you're always just doubting that, that you'll ever be in love or ever find love, or does love really exist, Like, I wouldn't have my life the way that it is because if I would have given up. Because this right here is the most beautiful, most amazing thing that I could ever have in my life. And I would never trade it for anything just because this right here is beautiful to me. Like, just being in his arms is the safest place. It's like the biggest, best security blanket I could ever have. And I want my kids to know that this is, like, I want them to also be realistic about, I want them to be realistic about it too. Like, I want them to know that it's okay to get your heart broken. Like, you're gonna get your heart broken. And I want them to know how to handle it and be okay with it, Because I've been through so much in my life, but just to get to here. And I cursed God every day that I had to go being alone. But you know what? At the end of it all, at the end of the journey, I finally realized that I wouldn't be right here or right here if I hadn't have gone through everything that I went through. being a wife and being a mom, I never thought that I would ever get that chance. I love being a wife. I love being a mother. I love my life. I may not have all that I would have wanted to have when I first planned everything out in life, you know, but I am happy for what I do have. And that's all of this, you know. Yeah, my kids don't have their real dad in their life, but they're real dads in their life. And yeah, they're honest. And I mean, ladies, if you got more than one baby daddy and everything, and everybody's pretty much like, okay, now I'm gonna say this, you know, two is enough. You got like you got 4 or 5 kids, about like, you know, 4 or 5 different baby daddies, and I mean, maybe you just, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to shit on your life because I mean, you know, stuff happens. You know, kids are a blessing, but there's nothing wrong with having more than one baby daddy, okay, or father, child's father. You know, I really don't like using that term because it's so derogatory. Just like baby mama use. I'm just like, I'm not a baby mama. I am a mother. You know, and if you're struggling out there, you know, trying to raise the kids, and you know, and I'm independent. Like, yeah, there are some women who have been through a lot of heartbreak, and they're just like, you know, they give up, you know. But for me, I'm very hopeful about a lot of stuff, and love is one of them. No matter what I go through, no matter what we go through, I wouldn't trade all of this for anything. I wouldn't trade the laughs, the tears. I wouldn't trade it for anything because in my eyes, I am the richest person in my world. I am the richest person on the planet because I get this, I get this, and I get that. And that's priceless. So, leave your thoughts, statements, whatever, anything that anybody has to say. And, for all you trolls out there, I mean, come at me, bro. Like, there's nothing in this world. It's like I tell, like, people all the time. There's nothing in this world that you can say to me that hasn't already been said. Until next time.